excited. I will introduce faculty though, so if you guys want to introduce yourselves back here, Steve, want to go ahead?
Hi, welcome. Good to have you here. All the rest of you too. My name is Steve Devine. I'm in my first year of being full-time on faculty here. Most of the courses I teach are either in here in the tech area, like recording classes, or over in the BPMA department where I teach media production and storytelling type classes. So that's what I do.
And you do it well.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Workman. I'm the guitar professor here. Teaching all our lovely guitar students, and I also direct the guitar ensemble, and I also teach the methods class. I think that's it for what I do here.
Scott's our resident ghost.
Oh, and I've been here since the beginning of the program.
Yes. He's working on his doctorate up
I'm
at
a doctorate in
So,
music theory at the Ball State.
And I'm artist favor, and I get the chance to listen to you all sing at some point, and I love doing that, and so I conduct the Lancer course and other courses.
and a fun tidbit, she was Steve and I's professor in college as well. Full circle there. And I'm Bethany Martin. I teach the theory courses and I teach private piano as well. And for this semester, I'm filling in for Wally. We'll see how that goes. He gets a lot of emails. I'm just going to say that. So if any of you have ever complained that he has not responded to you quickly, I now know why. He gets full on. All right. You should have picked this up when you came in. This is the general syllabus for this course. I know almost all of you, this is not brand new information. If you've done this first semester, you already know it. But for our two new students, I want to walk through this, and it's a great reminder. Because for those of you that were first years last semester, little deer in headlights there. Well, I have to do what? Now you know, but let's walk through it again. All right. So this is Performance Lab. Kind of walks through your course description, the course goals, and learning outcomes. Looking under that, goal number 1, students will grow in their competence on their main instrument. Each of you have declared a main instrument, and our goal is to make sure that you are the best that you can be on that instrument. It's not just competent, we want you to excel at it. All right, so that's one of our goals of this course. Goal number 2, students will experience a wide range of ensembles. As you know, you're required to be in an ensemble when you're enrolled in this course. Vocalists, you're required to be in Lancer Chorus. All first-year students are required to be in Lancer Chorus, and then after that, whatever ensemble that you want to be. And then we're hoping too that you're joining either a local worship team at church, or you're trying out for chapel band, or you're just getting experiences beyond this space. And then goal 3, students will experience master classes that are presented by highly trained experts in a wide variety of worship art disciplines. That's us, guys. We're the experts. But that's this, where we come together. You guys know that we perform for one another. You get critiques and criticism and encouragement in training on your craft. Okay, so those are the goals. Course requirements and expectations. If you are enrolled in this course, this goes for all of you, major or minor. You choose an instrument, and you will have a weekly private lesson on that instrument. So our vocal instructor is Cassandra Petrie. She's in Florida right now. She is currently working on an opera. I think she's reached out to all of you. All right, she'll be back on campus, I believe, in 2.5 weeks or so. To start lessons then. But I think she was planning to pick repertoire with y'all ahead of time, so you can begin working on some of that. But your private instructor should be reaching out to you to set up your weekly private lesson. You're required to have 12 weekly lessons.
No.
Oh, okay. Over the course of this semester. So that's our goal, is to get 12 in. I don't know everyone's absentee policy. I will pick up 1 lesson. After that, I won't pick it up because I don't have time to do that. If you have 2 or more unexcused absences in your lessons, you do fail the course. So please make them a priority. Make sure you are there. Okay? You're required to attend this weekly masterclass. It's every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We're gonna talk a little bit more later about what occurs during this time, but lots will happen, but just know you need to be here. You'll also be required to perform during this time. If it is your first semester enrolled in Performance Lab, you only have to perform once, and you only have to do that during the B session of the semester, okay? But for those of you, which is all of you except on enrollment, you have to perform twice now this semester. And we do want one of them to be during the A session and one of them to be during the B session. That's ideally what we would like to see. Sometimes that first performance gets pushed to like a little bit after, into the beginning of the B session. That's okay. We just don't want you all to do it at the end. That's our goal. Okay? Yeah, that's what always happens, right? So yeah, so you'll be performing for one another in that, and we'll offer constructive criticism and encouragement for your performances. You are required to be in an ensemble, and this gets confusing, but if you are a vocal emphasis, you are required to be a mentor course for your first 5 labs, if you're a major. If you're a minor, I don't remember. Just once. That's weird, I'm surprised we did that. Okay. And then all the other ones, those of you that are first years, you are required to be a mentor course still for the entire year. So you can make sure you're getting with Dr. Faber to work that beautiful mess out. And then if you're a guitar emphasis, if you're a major, you have to be in the guitar ensemble. This says 3.
It's 4.
We need to change that.
It's 4 for
labs.
majors and only 1 for minors.
Okay, so if you're a guitar major, you're required to be in guitar ensemble for 4 semesters. If you're a guitar minor, you're required to be in it for 1. But you have to be in an ensemble no matter what. So even if it's not one of your required ones. Chapel band counts, a local worship team church counts. I believe if it's a local worship team, I think he likes you to make sure you're on the team 1 to 2 times a month. You don't have to be on every week. Am I right? Yeah, okay. Lastly, the final requirement of this course is your concert attendance. Okay, so you are required to attend all of the worship arts concerts, recitals, events. That is on the worksheet, the single piece of paper that was handed out to you. At the bottom there. There are only 4 this semester. We have the Wind Ensemble concert. It's a Friday, March 24th. You have the Lakeland, which is not Lakeland anymore, is it? It's Classic Arts, right? Classic Arts and Lancer Chorus concert, March 26th, which is Sunday. And then Brady's senior recital. April 22nd, that's a Saturday. Isn't it 7? It's the only thing I didn't have. Okay, time to TBD.
closer.
And then finally, we have a student recital, and that is on Saturday, April 29th at 7. So speaking of the student recital, if it is your first semester of lab, you are not required to perform in it. After that, you are. Oh, so the rest of you, we'll see about you, since you're in your first semester of piano. We'll love that. We'll teach you about that. The rest of you are required to perform in this recital this year. I would advise you to get these dates on your calendar, okay, now, so that you know that they're coming. You need to attend them. Then you are also required to attend 2 off-campus concerts, all right? And you have to get them approved. Guess what? I get to approve them this semester. I don't mean this, all right? I
Gonna go see Mozart.
In
person.
I heard it's really hard to go see him, but.
I'm serious, I don't even know. Alright, so anyway, so you do need 2 off-campus concerts, okay? I will approve just about anything except like Justin Bieber. I'm not gonna approve that kind of stuff, right?
Hey, technically he's a Christian.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so this sheet that you have right here though, most of you probably lose these. It'd be great if you didn't, so I don't have to reprint them at the end of the semester. But this sheet needs turned in at what is called the final jury, okay? And your final jury is your final exam for your private lessons, okay? This will occur during the last week of classes, and I'm pretty sure it's listed in the syllabus somewhere. Oh, on page 3 at the top where it says juries. This is where you will come in, and it's different for every instrument, but it's usually like 2 pieces plus some like technical requirements. And we're gonna add to that the songs that we're gonna be working on in Performance Lab together on teams. Those will now be on the juries as well, okay? But you'll come in, you'll perform, we'll grade you, that's your final exam. We ask that you bring this sheet to your jury, fill it out, that's how we help you with your grading. Jake?
Are the songs, are we learning new songs?
Yeah, I'll tell you that in a minute. I have grading on here, on our list today.
Oh.
I have 2 papers up here. And I think, oh, I know, the one thing that I did forget. That's all for this class, but those of you that are first years, majors, so Caleb, Jake, and Hudson, you, and DJ, sorry, you're in the back row, you see that. You have your first year interview at the end of the semester as well. Okay, so that is going to occur with your jury. So you'll sign up for 2 time slots. We'll talk more about that when that comes. It is in the handbook if you would like to look that over. Essentially, the first year interview is for us to talk to you and assess if you can continue in the program. So you can get like 3 results. 1, absolutely no problem, keep going. Second one is, yes, we've got some things we want you to work on, or no, we don't think you should continue. That's never happened. We usually nip that in the bud before we get to that one, okay? But you guys will have your first year interview. Any questions about that? There's a lot of information.
Do I have my interview?
No, you're not, you're a minor.
Not
You're a major now.
Yeah.
You are a major, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So, when are you gonna graduate? We usually like you to have a semester of theory before we do your interview.
Okay, 25.
So you still have,
I have a while.
yeah. I'll ask.
Okay.
My list is growing of what to ask.
All these ones.
He
back.
thought he was on
I have a lot of
sabbatical.
questions.
I'm sorry, you can't do this ever again. I'll ask them about
Yeah.
that. We do usually like students to have a semester of theory under their belt before we give the interview. If you won't have that semester, it's fine.
No.
I'll let you know.
I'm a late bloomer.
Any other questions? So Ton and Nolan, I know it's a lot of information out here. Cassandra and myself will talk you through this in your lesson, just to make sure you're like, getting it all, because it's a lot. Next week, grading will have some sign-up sheets for the practice spaces. So we'll have all that done for you, so you can be signing up, to get your practice hours in as well. Okay, so that'll come out next week. So yeah, so then the other thing that we do in Performance Lab every week, besides give announcements and perform for one another, is we like to make sure you have a very good understanding of how a team works on Sunday morning, front of the house, and when they're running the sound. Okay, so this semester, we're gonna do it a little bit differently than we did it last semester. Actually, the way we did it last semester is the first time we've ever done it that way. So we're working out some kinks. Grady, feel free to jump in with any information I forget here. But instead of it just being all willy-nilly who's gonna be performing, you all will perform every week. We've divided you up into 2 teams, all right? So we'll do 1 song each week. Team 1 will do it, and team 2 will do it. Okay? So, do you want to know your teams?
Yeah. That's what all of us
Like a
wanted to
draft.
do.
It's just like a draft, like I've seen drafts even like.
Hudson goes up there and fixes it.
So essentially what would happen is, if you're on team 1, and team 1 is up here doing the actual music making, then those that are on team 2 will be back there. If team 2 is up here and you're on team 1, you'll be back there, because that's how that will work. So yes, if you're a piano player, actually you're on both teams, so. Maybe not, I don't know, because I don't know Nolan's abilities yet, so you never put him in. So here we go, here's team 1. Caleb, you're our only drummer, so Caleb is the drummer for team 1. Hudson, you're gonna be the bass guitar. Grady, acoustic guitar. Caleb, piano. Nolan would you on keys.
Wait, that's the other way.
Know that? Oh yeah, sorry, that's right. I have an arrow.
On guitar?
Your guitar, Grady's bass.
And I'm
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and then DJ, Jake, and Izzy will be the vocalists for this team, okay? We'll talk about breakdown of parts that we want you to do. We really want you to be working on your primary instrument at this time. That was our focus for right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's only for now.
The second team will be Grady or Caleb on drums. Grady wants to try to drum. Hudson on bass, Anne Marie on acoustic, Nick on piano. I have Caleb on keys, but again, I don't know your ability level, so the three of you we'll see how that goes, okay? And then Maisie, Lily, and Ton will be our vocalists.
Nice.
On those teams. Okay, so those are your teams, and then we'll get all of this uploaded into Planning Center. But here's the songs that we have selected for this semester. We're going to continue All Creatures of Our God and King, the Sovereign Grace arrangement. Felt like that's a good one. You guys did a pretty decent job on it. We'd like to continue pressing into that. We're going to continue Hymn of Heaven with Phil. I think we started that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then here's some new ones. We're going to do Paul Volosha's arrangement of How Great Thou Art. It's a pretty up-tempo, fast-paced arrangement. So we're going to add that. Passion's arrangement of What He's Done. It's a good Holy Week tune. Sovereign Grace has a beautiful arrangement of Turn Your Eyes. Actually, in theory, I think I've done it with you guys a couple times in class. So we're going to do that. And then New Life Worship has a song called Abide. It's not the same Abide as this Vice from last semester.
That was so
okay?
fun.
It's scripturally, it's based right out of John 15. Okay. It's an Aaron Keys tune. I think you are familiar with Aaron Keys. Yeah. So those are the 6 songs, and we're not going to do more. But you know, if we get through those and we're like, hey, you guys know you're doing great, we'll add more as we go. Yes.
And then what's the app we use?
Planning Center.
Yes. I don't know if you need to explain that, but that's.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'll send out, to you guys, I'll send out like a Planning Center invite. So you're gonna email, you have to download like an app on your phone, and then you'll have all the songs on there. But I will add the new songs into Planning Center, and we'll send you an email of like, we're only gonna do 1 song a week this semester. So we're gonna not try to do 2. We're gonna simplify it.
And your private instructors have been instructed to work with you on this in your private lessons as well, okay? So vocalists, hopefully Cassandra will be working on with you, like finding the harmony lines, being familiar with the melody. Our expectation, when you walk in these doors, you're gonna know what song we're working on. Our expectation is that you've listened to it a bunch, you've immersed yourself in it, so you're familiar with the melody line, the structure, how the song moves, and that you have approached it on your instrument as well. This is not the first time you've looked at it by walking in here. So because if you're on a church worship team, that's the expectation, right? That your team has walked in and they're not cold. They have an understanding of what the song is doing. So that's our expectation of you as well every Wednesday. But this will be incorporated into your private lessons. You too, Caleb, because Terry has asked us for rhythm charts. We have to do more than chord charts.
Okay.
So we praise charts and really need to find all that. They've also requested beat sheets. So we have actual music, not just a chord chart as well. Instructors have requested that. I'll email you about all that though. So you'll have more than just a chord sheet to work from. Chord chart to work from. You'll have beat sheets and rhythm charts. And I think if there's not a rhythm chart available, Terry, you're gonna write it. Isn't that fun? So the plan is for next Wednesday, All Creatures of Our God and King is what we're going to be working on. Okay, that one is already loaded into Planning Center, so we'll get you guys in Planning Center. Okay, any questions about that? Is that good about that? Okay, good with that. All right. You have an announcement, Grady.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so just so it's on everyone's mind, it may not apply to everyone, but we have on February 10th through like the 12th, I think it's that weekend, we have a retreat that we're doing. Don't know who's playing for it yet, if you really wanna play, find me and let me know, cause if you really wanna play, I would like to know that, but I'll just request
What
some
sort of a retreat is this?
like a youth retreat,
Where?
Valpo ish.
It's called Cedar Lake.
In Valpo?
It's
Cedar Lake.
How much?
It'll be fun.
And Grady is spearheading a lot of that, okay? So if there is a question that like I can't answer, maybe Grady can. And if Grady can't answer it, maybe I can. And if, so if Bill can't answer it, I am sending a weekly update to Wally every Friday. He's requested that, so all of my questions are going in that email. So if there's something that none of us can answer, I'll pop it in that email. Did I forget anything, guys? Yep, I said that'll come out next week. Did I forget anything? What about, oh, that's Steve Stern, in ears.
What about
Just if you need them, lay out.
them? I don't have any idea.
So we use an
Actually,
in-ear
do we have
system.
or where
If
they
you're
are?
not familiar with that, you're gonna wanna hear headphones, something.
Headphones or in-ears.
Do we?
Yeah.
And the lab is, yeah, on one wall's a whole bunch of
If
them
you want like
hanging there.
legit.
Right, the cans.
Oh, one thing is, make sure after you use a practice room, you clean all your stuff out of it, including like guitars, don't leave guitars in there.
Yes.
And then like, don't leave pieces of paper in there, because also campus safety goes through the practice rooms and like they'll take things and put them in lost and found. They've done that before. So just don't leave your stuff in there.
Same thing with this room and in the control room in these rooms. If you use it, please clean it up when you're done, put all your stuff away.
As if you weren't even there.
Because Grady has spent no small amount of time getting all this organized and put together. And if you know what it was like before, you should be impressed.
I know.
Like the room availability, like, because I feel like sometimes, like, I'll get here and it's like the campus safety rules, like, how do things go?
So you guys don't have curfew anymore, right? That's the thing. That's
No,
okay.
not a thing.
Okay.
Really, there's no, that's,
Kind of, for
Like-
this room.
Well,
Oh,
You
but
should
you can't
be
get
able to
buildings.
get
Not
into
for
this space at all times.
Like between like 2 a.m. and 6 a.m.
You can't, not even with your
now they
car.
keep this out at 10:30.
They'll kick you
Yeah,
out.
dude, they'll be here early,
I'm
if
sure
they wanna
you
go to
can
bed,
slide
they're,
with
you're
your
out.
car.
Like, you
Can't
can't
get
play
in your
all the
car.
time.
Like 2 and 6.
Remember last year was bad. But like,
Oh,
if you
you guys,
get
you
here-
shouldn't be here past 2, guys. Go to bed. You need sleep.
you do need sleep. Don't forget.
He's in Nashville. I don't actually know the rules for campus safety. I don't know when the building gets locked. I'm sorry. But I do know that you should be able to use your ID card, this back door at the top of these back stairs. Yeah. But do I have to turn that in? I better ask Wally.
I was
You
here
might
at
need
11
that.
o'clock one time. I was here at 11 and they came in and kicked
Well,
me out.
So campus safety will come through somewhere
You have to hide,
between
that's what Abby
11 and midnight.
I'm sorry, Abby told me she.
No, we Sandra get in there and they came around in that room and they're all just like.
I can't
It
answer
looks so suspicious.
Cannot.
Officially, there's no like time when we're not allowed in here, but there's times when campus safety will kick us out
Yeah.
for quote unquote locking the building.
But if I don't leave.
But you can literally walk out. with-
Headache is not ours.
No, and then you can come back.
That's what I thought.
They make sure you
literally got kicked out and then just walked back in once they left.
When they let me back in.
I just waited and I saw them leave and I was like hiding behind the building.
I will say though, guys, we don't want people in the space that are not enrolled in these programs. So if you swipe to get in, I would advise that you not have friends with you unless you're here for it.
Especially after hours.
Yes, okay, now, and the control room, you're not allowed in there unless you're enrolled in the class, period. So if you're enrolled in a class that has the code to get in there, don't bring a friend with you. That's not in the class, okay? I think the same is kind of true for the movie.
Generally,
Yeah.
but-
So,
That's a little different than what I told you in class today because I
Yeah.
didn't fully comprehend that rule. So what she said is the rule and it's law. So it's for you. I mean, if you're, if someone else who's in the class and you're in there, or if you're somebody in the program, you know, like you want to play a song for Jake or something like that. He's not in the class, but he's in the program. So that's cool.
Any songs will be enrolled.
You have to be enrolled, yes. Now, I will tell you, you have to be enrolled in class to get the code. We will give you the codes in class. Okay? So like Steve will give you the code to these.
I've already sent those out, so
Are they
I
different?
should have gotten those.
Because I don't have to.
Thank goodness.
I will say, as far as security kicking you out, I was in here one evening and security was like, oh, we're locking up. I said, yeah, I'm instructor. I'm just working on such and such. They're like, they paused for a second, but I act like I knew what I was doing and I was supposed to be there. And they said, okay. And then they left. So they let me
I
say,
think that
so,
would work for instructors, not so sure it will work for.
yeah, I would, well, my thought was, yeah, I'm here working on this project and I need to be in here. Maybe they will say, okay, well,
But then you.
Can we get a pass that you sign or something to say,
I have a
Steve
sign.
Sullivan, instructor divine.
I don't think they'll carry any weight. You could try it.
You'd be like, I'm a professor.
You can do that.
I know, I will put that in my email to Wally.
Drew Flynn's my uncle.
Professor, but I should.
Anything else? Anything else? Okay, so Steve, which student do you want to pick to show everyone how the board works?
Just as a reminder on how to power this up and what to do, who would like to do it? Because you all should know, I was gonna just ask Nick Grady to do it, but I don't wanna do that.
Yeah.
We have this right here.
Okay, let's volunteer.
You have to explain to me that as a grade.
Hey, by the way, while he's walking back there, just so you are aware, Instructor Divine has a class in here on Wednesdays until like 1 o'clock.
What, 1250 specific?
12:50. Comes
Yeah.
right up to
So it's just FYI, you're not gonna be able to get into this space until class starts.
No.
Yes. He runs the class until 1 a.m.
There are night classes.
Very nice. By the way, I have 3 classes this term. All 3 of them are in here. So if you want to be in here working on stuff, it'll be on the schedule out there, but
He's already put it out.
But it's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 1 o'clock. I'm in here, and then Wednesday I'm here from 10:10 till
And there's
now.
another class in here.
And a Tuesday evening class.
As well. So-
And there are other classes too. So please check that schedule if you want to be working in here to make sure it's not busy, because this room's gonna be busy this term.
Okay, if you need a refresher on how to run the board, or if you don't know how to run the board, I'm gonna ask you to head back there. And Caleb's gonna show you how to do that. After that, Nolan, I'm in favor. And I think that's all I have.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Assuming he's gonna have to say.
Oh, yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah.